So, hello everybody. It's been a long time since I've played one of these on my channel. This is now, again, Castle Ravenloft, the Dungeons and Dragons board game, which I've had for donkeys. And as all of you who've ever played this game or have watched it played know, it's terribly difficult because you get only bad events. That's how this is designed, and it basically stacks up against the heroes pretty quickly, and lots of people find it almost impossible to play, and it lacks long-term engagement simply because you have a feeling that no matter what you do, you will never succeed. And this is also borne out by the different and many types of variants that exist on Board Game Geek, for example. And today I went back and I actually came across a post where somebody said, and I think this post isn't even new, how about we just add events to the event deck that are not necessarily bad, but are either neutral, like nothing happens, or are beneficial. And so I've downloaded this, I've printed it. This is also why I've had to re-sleeve the event cards. Usually they are like in clear sleeves, but I had to basically mix in the new cards. And the way this works is there are 3 types of guardians, as you will, that you can choose from: a unicorn, an Aasimar, and a Valkyrie. And each of them comes with their own 3 cards, plus an additional so and so many cards. Now, what they suggest is that you take 10 of these cards and mix them in, I want to say, with the first 10 encounter cards. I've done it differently. I've actually taken the cards and put them in here and removed that same number of normal events. And we will see how this goes. We're going to start with the Escape from the Tomb adventure, which is a solo experience. I've randomly drawn Immaril Eladrin Wizard. Which doesn't really help because he has an ability which only works on other people, but never mind. We're just going to get his power cards. I've never played him before, so I'm really interested to see how this will work. So he gets, okay, let's see, he's a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. So he gets 2 wizard at will powers. This is an at will power, at will, daily, utility, 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 at will, utility. He gets 1 daily power. Freezing Cloud. Place the Freezing Cloud marker on a tile without a marker 1 tile away from you. Place 3 cloud tokens on the Freezing Cloud marker. At the end of your hero phase, remove 1 token from the Freezing Cloud marker and deal 1 damage to each monster on the Freezing Cloud tile. Okay. Fireball. Choose a tile 1 tile away from you. Attack each monster. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. Can be within 1 tile from you. That's also good. Yeah, I'm gonna take the lightning bolt. At will. Scorching Burst. Choose a tile away. 1 tile away from you, attack each monster on that tile at will. You can use them as many times as you like. And Magic Missile. And utility powers. Phase step. Use this power during your hero phase. Place your hero 1 tile on a tile within 1 tile of you. Shield. Use this power when a monster hits you. The monster's attack misses instead. You gain a +2 bonus to AC until the end of your next hero phase. Illusionary Crowd. Place the illusionary crowd marker on a tile without a marker. Place each monster on a tile one tile away from the illusion. What? Place each monster on a tile one tile away from the illusionary crowd tile. The illusionary crowd counts as a hero when a monster chooses a target. The illusionary crowd has AC 14 and 1 HP. Okay. Okay, cancel an encounter card. This would allow me to escape. We're going to take this utility. Power. So we've got Lightning Bolt, which is our daily power. It gets flipped. And then flip this card over. We get a utility power phase step, which allows us to escape. And then per my always house rules, I get to draw a treasure. Randomly. And Emeril starts with, no. Guided strikes. We should play this immediately, but we're going to play this at the start of our turn. We get +1 until the +2 to attack until the end of my next hero phase. Okay, so let's get started. I've prepped the dungeon tiles, and we're going to start. So basically we've got the sun symbol here. It's on 1. Place the sun token on this circle at the start of your adventure. Basically what we need to do is, whenever the hero explores and draws a new dungeon tile with a white arrow, move the sun token 1 circle to the right. When you move the sun token onto the last circle of the time track, the sun sets and Strahd wakes up. Find the Strahd villain card and place the Strahd figure on the bone pile in Strahd's crypt. Strahd activates at the start of each player's villain phase. Victory. You win the game when a hero starts his or her turn on the secret stairway tile, which is let me see. Did I just do it like this? 2, 4, 6. Okay, yeah, that was stupid. I need to shuffle it into this somewhere in here. So for the first 10 exploration tiles, nothing's going to happen. And then somewhere in here is the staircase. So and we have 1 healing surge. You woke up alone in the depths of Castle Ravenloft. The last thing you remember was when the man with the piercing eyes and long cape approached you on the dark street outside the inn. It had to be Count Strahd, the vampire. Outside the castle, you know that the sun is high in the sky. Now you have to find your way out of here before the sun sets and Strahd returns to finish whatever foul plot he began last night. So, hero phase. In the hero phase, if you have 0 points, we don't. Perform one of the following move and then make an attack. We are now adjacent to an unexplored tile. We draw a dungeon tile and we place it like so. We draw a monster and we get a rat swarm. I have fond memories of painting these. And got a black one, so we draw an encounter. Spider webs. Attack the active hero. We have an AC of 14. And a 17 that hits. We are immobilized. It's starting well already. You cannot move. Discard the condition at the end of your hero's phase. Okay. So now and now the mice or the rats actually activate is within one tile. It moves to the closest hero's tile and attacks each hero on the tile with a multitude of bites. +7. That's a hit. They deal 1 damage. I need hit point markers. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now it's my turn. And I'm going to use this one here, and I'm going to activate my guided strike. So I have a +11 to my roll, and it's a 16, and I do 1 point of damage, and these guys are gone. And we're going to get this and put it into our pile. Now we are immobilized, so I should have placed myself here, that would have been smarter. So we cannot explore, so we are going to draw an event card. Oh, Bat Swarm. If there is an environment card already in place, discard it. The environment remains in play until a new environment card is drawn. Whenever a hero attacks a monster that is not on his or her tile, that hero makes the attack roll twice and uses the lower result. Okay, essentially it's we basically have to... Oh, and we draw a treasure. Choose a tile within one tile of you. Place each monster on the chosen tile on a tile within 3 tiles of you. Okay, wand of teleportation. Okay, so now, next round, we're going to move here. We're going to draw a card, a dungeon tile, and it's of course a black arrow tile. We draw a monster, and it's a gargoyle. These are nasty creatures. And we also draw an encounter card. No. Yeah, this is also my house rule. You have 3 actions: move, attack, explore. Because now this means that I cannot attack him, so he will have to come at me, and I have no chance of doing anything. But I still have the guided strike, so this is going to go away. And I'm going to use magic missile again. Or do I? Yeah, I'm going to use magic missile plus 10. It's a natural 1. That didn't work. So okay, that's it. So now it's the gargoyle. and it moves and it attacks. On an 11, it actually does not even hit my AC. What a shame. Oh, I should have rolled, well, I mean, it was I have to remember this. Okay, so now I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, move, draw one tile, move my speed 3, another 2. We're gonna draw a monster spider. Come out, wherever you are. I know you're in there because I painted you myself. Here we are, spider. And now I'm going to attack. And I'm going to attack it with a magic missile, +8. That hits. 15 + 8 is 23. This is a goner. We get the spider as a for our experience pile. Next round, and this one doesn't do anything because we are there's one tile between us, so it's always good to put them somewhere where they are nowhere near you. We're gonna so next round, 1, 2, move, explore, 3, draw a monster, zombie. It's an undead. I actually remember painting these. No, that's a ghoul. And I actually remember fondly painting them. I really enjoyed that. And interestingly enough, we haven't drawn one of the new events at all so far. So I was a bit afraid that this might be overpowered, but it's not. Let's attack this guy using magic missile. 10 + 7 is 17. He's got, okay, he's dead. This one does nothing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, explore. Monster, wolf. Event. You must discard one of your treasure cards of your choice. Okay, there goes the one with teleportation. Did I draw? No, I didn't. I actually didn't draw my treasure. The wolf will take his action and it'll pounce. And it hits me. I lose 1 life, 1 hit point, I should say, and I'm slowed. I have a speed of 2. Okay. Next round. I'm going to attack the wolf first. On a 7 + 8, that's 15, that's just enough. And we draw a treasure. Play this item immediately. You gain a +1 bonus to attack rolls against adjacent monsters while this item is in play. And this one is, so I have now something against those that are next to me and those that are not adjacent to me. And I can move 2, 1, 2, which we are going to do. We're no longer slowed. But we can't explore, so we draw an encounter card. That's the Valkyrie's Blessing. That's a new one. A warrior clad in gleaming armor and flowing hair descends from the heavens. Her eyes filled with a fierce determination. Choose one. Look at the top 3 encounter cards and return them to the deck in any order. Then discard this card, or place this card on top of the encounter deck and discard the next time an encounter should be drawn instead of drawing an encounter. I'd rather actually check out what the top 3 are. Crushing Walls, it's a trap, Hands of the Dead. Attack each hero on the active hero's tile. Okay. Okay. Next round. We're going to move 1, 2. We're going to explore. Three, 4. Monster, Gargoyle. I'm going to put the treasure right behind it because otherwise I will forget to get one. So this one goes to this gargoyle, and this one goes to this gargoyle. That is not on his or her tile. Let me get another gargoyle. He is on my tile, so I'm going to attack him. And I'm going to use lightning bolt. No. Magic missile. 11, 19, that's a hit. It takes 1 damage. But it now gets to attack me. And on a 16 it does, and I take 2 damage and I'm slowed. So now I still get to do something. 1, 2. I can move 2, and I can explore. We draw a monster. And it's a zombie. I'm going to use lightning bolt, and I get a +1 to this, and I can attack up to 3 monsters. 10, 17, 18. This one's dead. This one's dead. Unfortunately, I have to flip this, but I can flip up one of my used powers. I take a short rest. Great. And the other one is Holy Water. Choose an undead monster within One tile of you. It takes 1 damage. Very good. And I'm not going to open the door because I'm not expecting anyone. So, I'm no longer slowed. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 and explore. Monster. Blazing skeleton. And I also draw an event. I know what this is. Place this card with the active hero. Your hero gains a free attack action during your next hero phase. Great. So now we need a blazing skeleton. And the blazing skeleton is going to attack the hero on the closest hero's tile, that's me, with a fireball, doing 2 damage. And it does 2 damage, and I'm down. Next round, I'm going to use a healing surge and come back with 3 hit points. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to explore. Draw a monster card. It's a wraith. Oh god, does 3 points of damage. Okay. And it shrieks, doesn't it? Okay, so first of all, I now am going to use my free action. So now I have 2 attacks. Number 1, I'm going to attack this guy. First of all, I'm going to use lightning bolt, which allows me to attack 1, 2, or 3 monsters. Each monster can be within 1 tile of me. Oh, we have to remember the bat swarm. So we have a +8, 2. We need to use the worst one, 2. So basically this one takes no damage. And now this one is on my tile, so that's 16. This one is... Oh, it still takes 1 damage because I missed. This one takes 2 damage because I didn't miss. So the blazing skeleton is dead. Play this card. Okay, so this was my first attack. And I get a free action. So I'm going to attack 1 more time with a magic missile. 14. 17, 14 hits, enough. This one is dead. It does something when it dies, doesn't it? When the monster is destroyed, each hero on its tile, we're not on its tile. Harrowed experience. This card counts as 1 experience point. Put it into the XP pile and discard this card when the party uses it for experience. You can spend 5 experience points to have your hero become 2nd level. We're going to do this immediately. We're going to level up, which means our hit points are now restored. And we now have 8. Okay. And you choose 1 additional wizard daily power. We're going to take Fireball. And now, next round, we're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I forgot to move the time track. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Strahd is awake. Yeah. He's going to move too, so we're just gonna move him now. Okay, so first of all we draw a monster. Kobold Skirmisher. And we also draw Crushing Walls. It is now on this tile, but I do get to try and, because I'm not going to attack, I do get to try and disarm it on a 10 plus. Ah, great. On a 6, nothing happens. I take 2 damage. And yeah, so this guy is now going to come at me and going to javelin me, and he doesn't hit on an 11. That's good. Strahd is going to move. I'm going to move too. 1, 2. No such thing as an attack of opportunity. And we're going to move here. 3. And we draw a monster. Whoopsie. A wraith, another wraith. Sorry, I wasn't moving. Another wraith. Well, there was one here. So now we're going to attack. And we're going to use we're going to, yeah. First of all, I'm going to use the holy water because this is undead. So he takes 1 damage, and then I'm going to attack him with my magic missile. On a 19, that's a hit. It's dead. We get its treasure. Place 1 tile from the top of the dungeon tile stack adjacent to any unexplored edge. Place any new monster on that tile as normal, but do not draw an encounter card. It's kind of a good thing. Let's draw a monster. See what we get. We get a ghoul. So now this one is gonna attack me with its javelin. It doesn't hit. This one comes here and tries to attack me with its paralyzing claw. And on a 25 it does. I'm immobilized, yay! And I lose 1. I cannot move. Okay. I'm going to attack the ghoul with a magic missile. That's a hit. It's dead. Take its treasure. Until the end of your next hero phase, whenever a hero hits a monster with an attack, that hero regains 1 hit point. Yay! So this one is now going to attack us, and of course he moved. On a 1, nothing happens. So, next phase. 1, 2, 3, 4. Running out of space quickly. We're going to stand here. 5. Then we draw a monster. And we draw a zombie. And we're going to attack the zombie with a magic missile. On a natural 1, it doesn't work. And also the rejuvenating onslaught is done. So now the kobold is going to attack me. On a 19 he hits, I take 1 damage. And the zombie is trying to attack me, and on a natural 1 he does not. Strahd moves 2. Next round I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to draw a dungeon tile. 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to draw a monster. And it's a kobold skirmisher. Another one. Which we're going to attack. And on an 11 we hit. It's dead. And we flip one of our used powers. Yay! Oh, we forgot to draw a card, which we're going to actually just discard using 5 experience points. So, 1, 2, 5. Kill it with fire. Strahd moves 1, 2. This guy moves 1. This guy moves 1 within 1 tile. Natural 20. I take 1 damage. Okay. So I'm going to go here and explore. Because I've got a cunning plan. I'm going to draw a monster. It's a blazing skeleton. We're going to use, yeah, we miss. So this one is going to come very close, and now it'll attack us. +7. Oh, natural 20. We lose 2. Then the zombie's going to move adjacent, and he misses. This one moves here, and Strahd moves here. And now I'm going to do the following. I'm going to use choose a tile 1 tile away from you and attack each monster on that tile. 5, 16. That's a 12, 13, which means the Kobold Skirmisher is gone. But Strahd prevails. Put this card face up on a monster card. The next time that monster would activate, discard this card. Oh, he's a villain, it doesn't work. But we're gonna tell the Blazing Skeleton to not do anything. So, I didn't good, bad or neutral. Roll a die. 5, nothing happens. So now the zombie is going to attack me, and he hits, and I'm dead. So this is a typical encounter sequence, even if you play slightly not the way the rules are intended. So because basically what happens, you move and you explore, and then you don't get to move anymore, but you can not even attack, because the phase is hero phase, in which you either move and then make an attack, or attack and then move. So what we're doing is we're doing the move, exploration, and then attack, so that at least we have some kind of possibility of fighting the monsters that happen to appear. But that only works if you have like, or we say, okay, you move to the edge, explore, and then continue your move if you are a melee fighter, so that you can still get the edge and at least try and get rid of the new monsters, instead of them just spawning and then just, you know, overwhelming you. But even when you play it like this, and even when you have really good treasures, we had really good treasures, and we drew 2 or 3 of the benevolent encounters, it is still a murderous game. So I'm actually quite happy to say that it doesn't, it's not an OP variant to have these new benevolent or beneficial treasures, encounter cards in here. We even started with a treasure. We even got to level up out of sequence, because usually you can only level up when you roll a natural 20. We didn't roll a single natural 20. So even that didn't give us the edge. And although I basically also played it the way I would normally play it in this game, that you get all of your hit points for the new level. Unlike, of course, when you play 5th edition, where you basically level up, and if you're hurt, you just add the normal consti plus you roll your die, or you take your hit die, or you take your average, and put that onto it. You don't regain all of your hit points. So if you happen to level up like we did after a battle, most recently in Barovia, as it were, we're all hurt, so we're not going to get any additional benefits. So we don't go back to all of our hit points, we just get some of them back. So even then, it's this game is super unforgiving. So the hit point max, as it were, is increased, but you don't get those hit points now. You have to wait. So that was Curse of Strahd. No, it wasn't. It was Castle Ravenloft. I've also seen that there is now a campaign. Well, now I've just seen that there is a campaign that we can play, and I'm going to check this out. It's got also events that happen between adventures, and you essentially also manage to get. When would we have received the staircase? Yeah, it was at the bottom. We would never have made it. So yeah, and also Strahd would have come a lot closer. So yeah. Anyway, there seems to be a campaign where you can also have between adventure stuff going on, and where people actually get to level up beyond level 2, which I think is super interesting. And I really want to check this out, so I just need to take the time to print them off and then see what I get there, and read through the ideas behind it and how it works. I haven't done that. I just saw it and I downloaded the stuff, so we'll see how that works, but it sounds super interesting as well. And if I'm going to play this, then I may actually film some of it, or maybe all of it, who knows. But until such time, talk to you soon. Happy New Year.